Hello, I'm Krista Cupp, and this is the NRA ILA Grassroots News Minute for Friday, October 14th. Last week, a divided federal appeals court upheld the District of Columbia's controversial ban on semi-automatic rifles and so-called large-capacity magazines, but asked a lower court to reconsider certain aspects of its gun registration system. The 2-1 decision by a 3-judge panel of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit leaves in place, for now, the regulations passed by the D.C. Council following the U.S. Supreme Court's landmark 2008 District of Columbia v. Heller case. In the Heller case, the court struck down the city's nearly 3-decades-old ban on handgun ownership and found that the Second Amendment protects an individual right. In the case ruled on last week, Dick Heller, the plaintiff in the original Heller case, had challenged the D.C. Council's new laws, which banned countless semi-automatic firearms and also banned magazines capable of holding more than 10 rounds, and imposed many new requirements for legal gun ownership, claiming the gun and magazine bans and burdensome registration requirements violated the intent of the Supreme Court's 2008 decision. NRA ILA supported this case and disagrees with the court's ruling. NRA ILA and the plaintiffs are considering all our options, so please be sure to stay tuned to future grassroots alerts for any new developments. And now for some interesting information for all of us who've heard the repetitive song of the gun control crowd, the hysterical refrain of "more guns and more freedom will lead to more crime and more violence." Since the landmark Supreme Court decisions that struck down restrictive gun ban laws in Washington, D.C. and Chicago, the more guns equals more crime contingent has predicted soaring murder and violent crime rates. But not surprisingly, they were wrong once again. According to a September 30th FoxNews.com opinion piece by John Lott, newly released data for Chicago shows that, as in Washington, murder and gun crime rates didn't rise after the bans were eliminated. They plummeted. In fact, they have fallen much more than the national crime rate. According to Lott, in the first 6 months of this year, there were 14% fewer murders in Chicago compared to the first 6 months of last year, when owning handguns was illegal, which marks the largest drop in Chicago's murder rate since the handgun ban went into effect in 1982. Similarly, in the year after the 2008 Heller decision, the murder rate in Washington, D.C. fell 2.5 times faster than in the rest of the country. When law-abiding citizens are able to exercise their Second Amendment rights, crime drops. When guns are banned, murder and violent crime rates increase. We still have more work to do to completely restore Second Amendment rights to the law-abiding citizens of Washington, D.C. and Chicago, and NRA ILA will continue to pursue all remedies to that end. For more information on these stories and for up-to-date legislative alerts, please be sure to visit our website at www.nraila.org.